Okay, welcome back. So now you initiated onboarding, the employee did their onboarding, and now you can finalize it. Hire them into the system, get them paid, send out their benefits if you have them, all sorts of things. So we go back to the same place, employee admin tools, pending employees, and now you can see this turned to green and it is assigned to me. Me being the administrator, the client user, the owner, whoever that happens to be. So I'm going to click these three dots and I'm going to go to Client New Hire Wizard. So this will make sure that all the information is in the system and ready. So some of it is a confirmation page, some of it needs additional information. So you just kind of go through. If you ever get to a point where you think it's done and you click next, you're going to be told if you're missing something. So we just need to put the gender. This page here again is just confirming information. So is the employee full-time or part-time? This include in new hire report, you're always going to leave that on because the system will report to New York State that you've hired somebody. It's required by law. This automatically does it. In my case, this is not a real hire, so I'm going to turn that off. But really, you'll never turn that off. Again, depending on your company, you may have departments set up, you may have time clocks for time and attendance, things like that. You're going to want to leave enable self-service on so the employee can access the system. So I'm going to click next. Again, if you have jobs, supervisors, anything like that, it'll all be there. In this case, only workers' comp code is required. So we're just going to click this, and it'll have a list of all the workers' comp codes that are in your company. In this case, it's just one. So I click that, and I click next. Um, Now, again, it comes back to the pay. All right, I want to make sure I put in the right pay. And now this is the second section of the I-9. This is where you, as the employer, certify that this employee can indeed work in uh, work in the United States. Now, there's two things you can do. You can either complete this now or complete it later, depending on if you have the proper identification. Now, as you saw in the previous video, that employee uploaded a social security card and a driver's license. So we can open those and finish this um, information. So this is uploading that and uploading that. So now I go to my downloads. I open my social security card. You can see it wasn't a real social security card. Um, and then I open the driver's license. You can do it where um, you can put it on a different page or switch back and forth, but you would just, in this case, social security card and driver's license. So is list B and list C. So I'm going to issue a New York State driver's license. I pick the state. I pick the document number and the expiration date. So 1/1/2029. Now the document title is Social Security card. And we said it was 1/1/1/11/7961. And those don't expire. So we just leave that blank. Um, I've never seen someone put additional information. If you need to, you can. But now you're going to put in your information as the owner, manager, supervisor, client user, and your title. Again, I'm going to just put my name here. I have, if I have multiple options for businesses, I could do that, and multiple options for addresses, I can do that. And then I just verify and sign form. It asks me, did I really see those? Yes. Now it is required that you see the physical copy. So have your employee bring those in so you can actually see them, but you've done your portion of the I-9. We go next, and the information is here for their taxes. Again, information for you. You don't need to do anything. If you want to look at their W-4 IT 2104, you can. This is where if they put in a direct deposit, you would see it here. This lets you know that in this case, your employee did not do a direct deposit. So they are going to be getting a live check every payday. We always encourage direct deposits. A, to eliminate shipping fees, and B, eliminate any instance where the mail could get lost or delayed due to weather. We see that a lot depending on snow, hurricanes throughout the country, whatever it happens to be. So I always encourage that you get a direct deposit for your employee. They can add that later. You can add that later. We'll go over that. Now we click next. And, um, we got to a point where they're going to let us kind of just make sure it went through an audit, made sure the information you gave is real, and then you complete new hire. And now this tells you you did it. So you can, if you have multiple people to hire, you can return to that pending employees, or you can just use the options on the left. So now if I go to employee management, employee summary, you can see I'm hired, it's in the system, and I'm ready to get paid. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.